Hey everyone, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Thursday's check-in. I am officially ending my time in Indonesia, and that's really hard and tough for me to say, and ending my time here at the Creator House. And stick around on the vlog channel. I will share with you everything that I filmed for Travel with Jewelyn, including my time in different parts of Indonesia and in Bali, which I can't wait to share, and then it'll go all live on Jewel of Hawaii. So if you're new to the vlog channel, go ahead and subscribe. The link is in my homepage and this description bar. So I'm here and I wanted to end my time in Indonesia filming a travel haul video. These are one of my favorite things to share on the channel, and if you guys enjoy seeing me travel around the world and sharing with you all of the fun things that I buy, leave a comment down below. And also, if you've been to this part of the world, what do you think about the things I got, and would you love to see me come back to this part of the world in the future? And how would I do things differently when it comes to shopping? I think now that I've had an experience of about 3 weeks being here and shopping, and also shopping with locals, I feel like I definitely could have done better. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dig into the haul. So if I did any shopping in Nusa Penida, and I don't think I did more of like sightseeing and things like that. But when I got to the Gili Islands, that was when I was able to explore with a bicycle. And I think when I did do that, I was able to stop on my own whenever I wanted to. So if you are going to go to the Gili Islands, make sure you bring cash. A lot of these places do not have an ability to pay by card, so you always want to be ready with cash. With that being said, the more, and I learned this along the way, and maybe it's like this in many parts of the world, the bigger the note, the better the rate. So that is something to think about. What did I buy when I was in Gili? So there's so many things to spend your money on when you're here, and especially when it comes to jewelry. And I want to start off with saying that if you guys have been following me for a long time, I love to buy jewelry pieces around the world, especially when it comes to silver pieces, and it's just a little memory to add to my collection of pieces. So this is the first, I think this is the first piece that I got right here to add to my jewelry collection. I really like it a lot. I love big chunky rings, so I got this one. I also like when there's negative spacing in here and when there's like a funky shape. So this was the first purchase that I got, along with, I don't know how it happened, but the next day I ended up going to the shop next door, and then I picked this piece up as well, and I really like it a lot. I like to mix it up with like chunky stones and a lot of silver pieces with negative spacing. So this is kind of the vibe right now that I'm rocking. Now when it comes to jewelry and experiences here in Indonesia, one of the most common things that you can do here for an experience, which was definitely up my alley, was doing a silver smithing class where you can book an experience. There's many of them in, I want to say probably in Indonesia, but in particular in Bali, like in the Ubud area, you can spend a handful of hours creating your own piece. One of the most popular things that people like to create, especially because it's by weight, is a ring or earrings. And I felt that because I've got 2 rings from Gili, I wanted something a little bit more interesting. So with that being said, I signed up to do a silver class with a family in the outskirts of Ubud Center. So if you are going to be in that part of the island, that is definitely something that you might want to think about doing if you want to take home a souvenir. And it's very common to have couples go there, create matching rings, and it's a fun way to remember your time in Bali. So I went a little bit crazy with this piece, and I will share it all on Travel with Jewelyn doing this class. And it had a really fun experience, especially the fact that I'm a small business owner. I love supporting small business. I love supporting small businesses, you guys know that. And I love creating art pieces. So this was like a perfect experience for me. And the fact that I love silver, this piece took several hours to make, and I had put a really intricate design on there. As you see, it's very crazy plant lady vibes, and there's just so much things to look at. And then inside I decided to engrave it with Bali 2023, and this piece will follow me forever. And this is something that I would want to pass down if I ever have a child in the future. This is something that I would want to have you know, for a very, very long time. So this is a very special piece, and I try to make a connection with all of the pieces that I do get when I travel. So that was definitely a fun thing, and you get to see all of that on Travel with Jewelyn, where I spent a handful of hours creating this one-of-a-kind piece, and I appreciate the process because I'm an artist. So that's definitely something that you can do. Also, one thing to note of while I'm on the topic of the things that I'm wearing from Indonesia are these beaded type necklaces or bracelets. They're everywhere, and you can pick and choose to decide how and when you want to buy these things, because I feel like they really have it everywhere, from boutiques to the markets that are tourist traps, and they're very like easy to buy because you can buy a bunch for family, friends, and gifts. This particular one that I got with the rose quartz, I got in Uluwatu, which is like this beachy part of the island. And I actually was trying to find a t-shirt that said Uluwatu, and I couldn't find something that was really good quality and not like tourist vibes, but I ended up not finding anything, and I ended up just getting this rose quartz necklace, which I really like, and I just kind of been rocking it while I'm here, and it's definitely showing up on my brown Hawaiian skin. So I love that, and it's like nothing that I ever own. I feel like the eat, pray, love vibes here is definitely matching this rose quartz. So I got one. Now I did go to this really popular place for tourists in the heart of Canggu called Love Anchor, and I actually didn't know about that place. One of the travelers that I met who actually lives in California told me about it, and we walked there, and it's basically a bunch of vendors there selling all kinds of things, like literally everything that you want for a souvenir is there. Prices are expensive, but I guess that's what you pay for when you're going to a place like that. And a lot of the places that are for tourists are, for the most part, besides being super overpriced, there are a lot of fixed price places, especially like where I was in La Brisa area. There's a market there, and a lot of them are fixed prices and super expensive. So just beware and pick and choose how and when you want to spend your money. And with that being said, on the beaded bracelets and necklace train, I got a few for gifts. And I guess, I don't know if anybody's gonna watch the channel, and these are just small little gifts, but it's definitely something that you see everywhere in Bali. I got one of these bracelets with the turtle for my grandma, and I actually supported the maker who makes this. I got to share on the channel him creating these bracelets for me, which was always fun. And you can find all these types of knickknacks and jewelry pieces to buy for yourself and for gifts. So I got a few of that. With that being said, I always like to buy a magnet for the collection, and I know I paid way too much for this. You can pick and choose how and where you want to spend your money here, because there's so much shopping here, and for the most part it is cheap. And this is the magnet that I got to add to the collection. I wanted something with like wood vibes. There's so many wooden pieces. I'll share with you at the end my beautiful wood piece that I got for my art collection. And I just wanted something simple. So this is definitely different from all of the magnets that I have from everywhere in the world. So that is going to be added to the collection. Things that you can pick up when you are at these markets. And I actually knew just in my mind when I came here that I wanted to get a wooden piece for my art collection, but then when I actually stepped into these markets, I found so many cool things that I wanted to bring back. Hopefully it's not too heavy, because we only can bring 50 pounds back. I got this cute little trinket box. Do I need it? No, but it's absolutely adorable and it's so cute. I think I maybe spent around $7 for this. I know I spent way too much for this, but it's cute, and it's like, I don't know, I love the aesthetics of this. And I'll probably put this on my art desk for my shop, and then I can put things in there. So that is a little something that I didn't need. Also, in the same shop, in that same area, I've seen these cute wooden bowls, and normally I don't go for anything house related when it comes to like kitchenware when I'm going shopping around the world, but I couldn't help myself because these bowls are so beautiful. I love the aesthetic of it, and I love the wood on the outside, and I also have like that shell moment inside. I can definitely see myself eating a bowl of rice. Even like a poke bowl would be amazing in here, or even like a cold pasta dish in here. I think these are beautiful pieces, and I got 2 large and 2 small. They actually had a medium size, but I didn't didn't purchase it because I thought like buying the large and the small was more than enough. I have a set for me and I have a set to be gifted, and that's when you know it's a good gift, when you buy one for yourself and one for somebody else. Comment down below, what do you think? I really like it a lot, and hopefully I'm able to travel back to the States and not having anything damaged along the way. Speaking of things that you can buy while you're here in Indonesia and in Bali, these woven bags, they come in all shapes and sizes, backpacks, totes, handbags, and I got this one for my grandma. It is lined with a zipper with pom-poms. It's absolutely adorable, and I always try to get my grandma something unique and interesting, usually a bag or some kind of clothing wear, but I figure these are just everywhere in Bali, so I wanted to bring her back one. So this is going to my grandma. Another piece that I got, which I didn't need, is this blanket. And I think the last time I actually bought a blanket was when I was in Morocco. I bought a wedding blanket, which I love draping over the foot of my bed, and I also got a similar type like this with pom-poms, which I used to photograph and film all of my art pieces on. And I could probably do the same thing with this blanket and change up the aesthetics. I love the macrame on the bottom, and this is really good quality, heavy duty. I probably could lap this at the end of my bed or on my love seat, but I really love the aesthetic, and my local friend said I paid way too much for it, and I'm not going to tell you the price, but I think that I did get ripped off a little bit, but I didn't pay over $100 for it, so I'll just leave it as that. So I'm probably going to use this to wrap my wooden piece, which I'll show you in a second. I love it a lot, but it's definitely heavy. And then after purchasing it, I was like, okay, Jewelyn, how are you going to fit this in your bag? Like, this is a lot of weight, so I'll be stressing about that in a few hours as I pack. When I was walking in Canggu, and Canggu is the heart of Bali, I think everything, if you're going to be visiting an island, there is most likely a handful of days you're going to be spending in this part of the island. So since I didn't find a shirt in Uluwatu, I got a shirt in Canggu, and I feel like the quality is a little bit better than those tourist t-shirts that you find at the market. And I paid just a few dollars for this shirt. It was just like literally maybe $7-8. I probably paid way too much, but I like it a lot and I like the color. I got it a little oversized, so I will be using that when I'm back in the States. And speaking of clothing, I got these two skirts. There is a proper local name for it. I'll leave it here up on the screen so you can see. I am like, anytime I go to different parts of the world, I love getting some kind of clothing piece that represents where I'm at. These skirts, all of the Balinese women, when they're doing ceremonies, they wear these type of skirts with a sash. So I got this one, which kind of gives me like my Jordanian cape vibes, where it's embroidered and it's really colorful. And I like it that I chose it with black with the pop of color on it. I'm going to be using this to church if I ever go out to eat dinner. I think this is screaming I'm a cultural girl. This is super cool, right? So I got this. It's high-waisted. I like that moment. And then for the casual moment, and this one I could definitely wear like every week, like going out to lunch, brunch. I love the colors too, and it's stretchy, so it forms to your body. And I got it a little bit bigger because I don't know the actual quality of it when I wash it, if it's going to shrink, but it's stretchy and I love the tone to it, and it comes with the matching sash. What I can say, I paid $25 at a local shop for these two pieces, so I want to say I got a good deal. I really like this, and you'll be seeing me wear this on the vlog channel. To wrap up my travel haul video for Indonesia, I don't think I'm gonna do any more shopping as I have 24 hours left until I have to be on the plane, is this gorgeous wooden piece. Give it up for my beautiful art piece. I absolutely love it. I need a thumbs up, I need a comment, because Jewelyn is going to be traveling 2 days overseas with this beautiful piece, and I really hope that it doesn't break. I'm going to try to put it in my suitcase and wrap a blanket and my clothes around it and just pray that I can have it in one piece when it arrives back to Los Angeles. I love this. If you come to Bali, you will be seeing this in all of the art shops. I bought this from the outskirts of Ubud at a local shop 2 hours outside of Ubud Center, and I paid under $100 for this. They actually wanted over $100, but I was able to get it down to a price where I thought I was okay to pay with, because I know this is handmade, but they definitely did make a lot of money off of me, and this was my big splurge out of everything that I got. And actually, if you told me what pieces were I coming to definitely purchase, it would be the skirts, because I love cultural fashion, and a big art piece. So it would be this. So if anything, the 2 skirts and the wooden piece would definitely be a must-have for me to add to my world collection, and the rest was just an impulse purchase. I love them a lot. I will be using them, and I'm really happy that I finally got to sit down and share with you all what I purchased while I was here in Indonesia, in particular in Bali. So comment down below, what do you think about the haul video? I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me for Thursday's checking in from Indonesia and Bali. And next week, Thursday, you will be seeing me check in back in Las Vegas. That hurts to say that. And by the time this video goes live, I will be back in Las Vegas dancing every night, and I will be sharing everything on the vlog channel for Travel with Jewelyn. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads. Between the main channel and the vlog channel, you get a video each and every day. Stick around for Planting with Jewelyn. This coming few Mondays, I went out in the field, literally out in the field, to film some amazing plant life content for Come With Me, Planting with Jewelyn, and I'm so excited to share with you the plant content that I was able to get. In particular, today I spent a handful of hours, probably 2 hours away from the house, definitely far away from any touristic places, and I was able to get a few plant shop owners who could speak English to say a few words for the channel, and they allowed me to walk through their plant shop, which was super cool and inspiring. So stick around for that. I'm super excited because we have a lot of Bali plant life content coming your way, and actually one of the episodes, it had me literally in tears. I am not joking with you guys. Like, it really like filled my plant heart with so much green. So excited to share with you plant life content for Planting with Jewelyn on Mondays. I will see you very soon. Until next time, happy planting and aloha from Bali, Indonesia. Bye guys!